Lyndon Heffernan and the Academy of Off-Road Riding. Today we're looking at how to ride in sand, and there's only two really key points to remember that'll get you out of trouble, and that is to stand up and get your weight back and keep that throttle on. If you've got to wash off speed, it's really important to remember not to close the throttle right off. We need some throttle, even when you're trying to decelerate, to drive the back wheel into the sand and keep the front wheel light. So if you can remember those two key points of weight back and never chop the throttle off, you'll probably get through okay. Cornering in the sand is really difficult. The sand grabs your wheels and tries to pull the bike over. So it's really important to sit with your weight back, especially your head, and again, keep that throttle on. And we've got to lean into the turn, a little bit like road racing, where we lean with the bike. It's exactly opposite to riding on flat, hard terrain. So lean in, power on, and keep that head back, and that'll actually make it easier to ride around a sandy turn. Another feature that occurs in sand is whoop-de-doos. That's where the ground gets these big waves in it, and that can occur from four-wheel drives or motorcycle use. Now, riding through the whoops is critical that you've got your weight back, and you try to loft the front wheel on the top of the bumps as you go along. It's also really important, again, not to chop the throttle off. The reason why we don't chop the throttle off in sand is because that will put a lot of weight onto the front wheel. And if you combine that when you're coming over the crest of a whoop, that is going to drop the front wheel into the base of that whoop. From there, what can happen is the back can kick up or the front can tuck. So really important to just keep constant throttle and keep that front wheel light.